What's going on, MSFers? Tulum here, and today we've got Cosmic Crucible Week 2 round number 3 going against a random account. Room number 1, we've got Black Knight, Super Scroll, Mephisto, and then we have Oath and Blade. So the only strikers here are going to be Oath and Mephisto. So Mephisto geared to 23 diamond obviously is going to hit very hard with the extra damage, obviously, but I will have a lot of death proof, so that's pretty cool. Room number 2, we do have Professor X, Fantastic Four, plus new Emma, not old Emma. I'm not sure why. But yeah, new Emma's in here, stopping speed stat, as well as Fantastic Four 3P stopping speed stat. I'm a little confused by that one. Then we've got Shadow King, Null, Phoenix Force, Thanos in 3. We got Full Liberty in 4, Mighty Avengers in 5, and then something in 6. So yeah, we are going to go into room 1 first, and we're going to try a Cursed. Why? Because we can. Because I'm genuinely curious to see if a Curse can do this. Also, we have a mechanic to stop exhaust as well, so let's see here. So let's put you over yonder, and then Striker, I'm going to keep you over here. I actually kind of don't want Satana as a Striker, though, because that just means she has less health, and she's not even doing more damage either, because that doesn't help her at all. So let's go here and change her to, I guess, a Raider, maybe a Healer. Let's try to change her to a Healer. Sure, let's have some fun. Let's do Healer here. And then what I am going to do is I'm going to change Helverine to a Striker, since he is going to be mainly my damage. So let's go Helverine here. I'm going to change him to a Striker for this. And then let's see how this ends up working. So I am going to move Helverine super far away from Juggernaut, obviously, so we don't have to worry about that. So let's see how that ends up going. So let's do a Cursed. Awesome. And then I will have Azazel in here as well to help out with some damages. Also, I got to change Juggernaut. I forgot to change Juggernaut. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Let's do Raider as well. Sure. Because Juggernaut is a Striker. I need him to survive. I need him to stay alive big time. All right, there we go. Now we're good. At least the ISO changes doesn't take as much time as it used to, so that's kind of cool. All right, so we try again. A Cursed. All right, we got no Mordo. We got you, and you. So we've got you going over here, you going over here, you over there, and then you here. Sure, let's do this. All right, let's see how this ends up going. So I do have Striker on Helverine for the most amount of damage. We have Azazel in here as well, who's going to get a good rewind on a couple of them. A lot of them, actually. We're going to stop the charges from Black Knight as well. The only thing I see this going wrong is if Mephisto just gets a kill right off rip on, like, Hood or something. But yeah, only one way to find out now, isn't there? So let's see. If I can get to Helverine's turn, I think I win. Honestly, I think that's just pretty much a win. But it's going to be surviving until that point is going to be pretty interesting to see if we can even get to that point or not. So let's see what happens. So let's see. We do stop the exhaust there, obviously. There's the special on Juggernaut. Cool. I think I'm going to do a nice little heal is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to do the ult here. And if you're wondering why Juggernaut's taking damage outside of his turn, is because of that extra true damage thing that they added to the global rules as well, if you're wondering what that is. All right, so Blade is going now. Unfortunate. Oath is going now as well. Oath targeted Helverine, which is extra not good, because now he's dead. Well, that's bad. Well, that was really bad RNG. Let's try that again for fun, because that was terrible RNG. Terrible, terrible RNG. All right, let's try that again. Cursed. Nope, I don't want Mordo. That's the only one I don't want. Okay, you're going to go there. Awesome. You're going to go over here. Cool. I could also just make Helverine something else, but I'll keep him as that. The another unfortunate part of this was the RNG of Azazel not hitting Oath or Blade there to get a rewind on them. Do Jugs as a fortifier so he gets Preton. He already gets Preton on a Cursed. Come on, man. You're better than that. Come on. All right. Let's get a little bit of a heal here. He's going to get Taunt as well and stuff. Okay, now, Azazel, can you hit Blade and Oath this time, please, and thank you? There's Oath. Can you hit Blade as well? Thanks. Okay, you hit both of them this time. Awesome. Well, they can't be rewound, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter who I hit. Cool. Well, at least we got the Taunt over there this time, so now we actually have the targeting system over there. Helverine got targeted again by Oath, which is pretty hilarious, if I'm being honest with you. We have to hit here, so let's get a heal out here. This goes through heal block. This will be a full cleanse. Awesome. And now Helverine gets to go and deletes everybody. Adios, Chuckle Nuts. Bye. Striker attack kills Mephisto. Almost, actually. Well, now he's got Taunt, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay. That's fine. That's fine-ish. That's less fine. Well, that's not good. Okay, well, let's try it again for fun, because who cares? All right, let's try to make Helverine not a striker this time and see if it works. Also, maybe not using Azazel here. Accursed. Because he's not doing anything technically, so maybe Mordo will be more helpful than Azazel. Yeah, let's do that. All right, you're going to go here. You're going to go here. We're going to make Helverine a Raider again. Keep him alive a little bit longer. And then move you over yonder. Let's try it again. Why not? Let's try it again. Let's see. Let's see. Worst case, we drop it. And then we move on with our lives. It's fine. All right. Let's see. So we got that, obviously. That gets cleared. Then we get the special, obviously. Right? Cool. So we don't get the taunt this time because of... yeah, because he had disrupted on him. All right, then Oath is going. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to get a good heal. Well, it's going to be the cleanse. No heal because I guess she's blinded, so... Okay. All right, so let's go here on Mephisto. Get an ability block on him. Cool. I guess the ability block was going to come out anyway. Okay, so now we got ability block on everybody, except for Black Knight, obviously. That's fine. He did clear everything, though, so... Let's get... I kind of want the... Blind... Slow to 2 random targets, and let's just get the ult and get the bleeds out there and stuff. And then Mephisto's going to ult already because he got the ability block cleared, and I've lost. Okay, well, oh well, I won't full clear. No biggie, at least I got a curse for somewhere else now, so that's fun. That's fine. All right, rune number 2, we got to feed into RNG, unfortunately, because I don't have old Emma on offense, so let's go here, here, here. And then we're just going to do, like, APOC, and who else should I do? Who else should I do? Yeah, no Weenie Hut Jr. here. We tried. That's true. Who else would even be worth it? I guess let's just do, like, Lady Deathstrike just for some damage, I suppose. Sure. Oh, I need Professor X. A doy. I guess it helps if I have Professor X on my team, doesn't it? That would be helpful. All right, let's make Invisible Woman a striker so she's got the most damage on my team so that the mind controls hit her and not Professor X. So let's do that. And then let's see. Let's see. Now we got to feed into RNG, and what I noticed as well with these fights is Professor X makes it so whoever wins the initial coin flip will win every subsequent coin flip after that. So because they won the initial coin flip here, they will win every coin flip after this. So right here, Their my Franklin will go now. And then guess what? Their also his Professor X is about to die, which is hilarious. So my Franklin will go, and then his Invisible Woman's gonna go. And then that's kind of what's happening here. Also, he just killed his own Professor X, so that's pretty awesome. So cool. The good news is I do have my Professor X's alive, so that's kind of nice. So cool. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna special. Also, that extra damage killed his own Professor X there. If you were wondering what happened there, that's exactly what happened. His own Professor X just died. So yeah, that's kind of gnarly. Let's go here. Awesome. So their Franklin's dead now. We're still getting the mind controls as well, which is great. We're getting turn meter now as well for my Professor X, and now we're gonna win because of the that extra, like, I don't know why they call it true damage, but that term has been thrown around. But yeah, I guess this works. Cool. Bye. All right, that worked out well. Oh well, now my Professor X is dead. Cool. Cyclops, delete. Yeah, laser. All right, cool. That worked out well. I'll take it. Lost the coin flip, still won because he killed his own Professor X. So if you're going to run anything like this on defense, the smaller Professor X, the better, because it's just making him kill himself, which is pretty funny. So that's unfortunate, isn't it? All right, room number... We're going to do Immortal in 3 because we're just full of bad ideas today. Actually, I could do a Cursed in 3 now. Ha-ha. Ha-ha, ha-ha, ha-ha. Mordo, a Cursed, dropping Juggernaut. That's what we're doing. That's right. We're going to do this. You need to be a striker and go. True damage ignores armor and any reduction, perhaps. I know what true damage does in other games, but true damage has never been used as a term in Marvel Strike Force ever. So I don't know where that came from and why, but yeah, it's just kind of become a thing, and it's really weird. All right, so let's rewind Omega Red, make sure he gets rewound here. We are going to rewind, hopefully everybody else, except for Null, obviously, because he cannot be rewound. But we did hit him a good amount of times, which is pretty nice, so that's cool. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So let's see. A little bit of a hit there. Azazel is dead, but I do still have the 5-piece, so we are okay there. Let's get a big hit here on Omega Red. Awesome. That's going to get a nice hit. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to ability block Shadow King. And then what's going to happen is Helverine is going to get a kill on Omega Red Phoenix Force. And he can't revive. Nope, I'm just going to tickle him. Never mind. Cool. I'm going to tickle him. Let's get the bleeds out here. I know it's going to push what's his nuts, but I want more bleeds out there to get everybody else potentially dead. All right, Satana's dead now, which is great. Okay. Now everybody's dead. That's unfortunate. Well, Phoenix is dead, so I guess I could just Immortal this and clean it up. That works for me. Ew, why you guys talk about SpaghettiOs? Those are disgusting. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. All right, we could just use Immortal on here, and then it'll be pretty easy, so cool, yeah. Yeah, I guess I can use Immortal here. All right, Immortal X-Men. Let's do it. I could actually use, like, Vigilante here as well. No, let's do Immortal, because Vigilante might fail, because he's getting the turn meter. Who needs Rachel? She's useless. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Should be able to clean this up here. It'd be great. And then the other 3 rooms are pretty easy. So that'll be a pretty easy fight here. Thanos is above 50% life, which I didn't know. I thought he wasn't. Cool. Bye. Let's special here. Okay, and then we'll get the striker attack on Omega Red here to make sure he's dead. Cool. Bring everybody together, and by everybody I mean just Thanos, and we got it. All right, let's keep it moving, folks. Let's keep it moving, keep it moving. All right, where do we got to go next? Where do we got to go next? What's in room 4? Oh, yes. Room 4 is full liberty. What a time to be alive. So let's do Sinister 6 here. Nope, not Mr. Sinister. All right, so we're going to do Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Slayer, Craven, and Mysterio. I guess I could do Shocker instead of, like... No, I don't think... No, well, I guess Shocker could be better than Doc Ock. What's Doc Ock giving me? Let's do Shocker. Let's do Shocker, shall we? Let's have some fun with the new and improved Shocker. All right, you need to be a Raider. You're a Striker's fine. Raider, and I don't care. All right, cool, go. So, this fight goes super, super easy. No matter how strong the Liberty is, Superior 6 still takes him out, which is pretty great. So, yeah, we're going to use Shocker so Doc Ock doesn't give me a not updated Shocker. All right, so let's hit the ult here. We're going to flip all the positive effects to negative effects, except for some stuff on Cap because he's got block chance. We're going to special here. Hopefully it spins or flips everything. It does. It didn't flip the speed up, though, but this will take it off here. I do want to do the Shocker reach around. You're not wrong at all. Also, he is very strong, so he calls in an assist now as well, which is nice. So that's cool. And then we'll go ability block here, I guess, even though you already had an ability block. Who cares? Not like it matters. All right. I am kind of curious to see if Shocker is going to be able to delete some folks here. Let's see. Well, hot damn. Shocker just... Lord have mercy. Shocker does the new and improved reach around now. That was not bad at all, I gotta admit. That was pretty nice. All right, well, that was pretty cool. Cool, Shocker, not bad. I'll take it. He gives that offense up as well. He gives the extra assist. I think he gets 100% turn meter on his special now as well, instead of 80%, if I'm not mistaken. So that's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go into room number 5. I think I'm just going to Vigilante this because I can. So, yeah, Vigilante, and I don't care about switching positions. Go. It should be pretty easy. Shocker plus Slayer. Yeah, because Slayer gives like an extra 20% damage as well, right? And then gives the offense ups. So, very strong. Yeah, very, very strong. It's nice to see Sinister 6 getting some love again. All right, let's ult here. Awesome. I'm going to special here just to get all the damage. Yeah, you're dead. Vision's going to be dead. Striker attack. You're probably dead now, too. Yep, I was right. All right, well, that worked out well. Oh, no, you're going to tickle me. And then Daredevil's going to heal it back up. All right, cool. This was pretty easy. All right, let's ult here, get the big damage, and everybody's dead. Bye. All right. We got one more room. We got that big time Spider-Man Glad 3-piece Thunderbolts now, I think it was. So let's see. So what do we got here? All right, what are we gonna use here? I don't even know. Maybe like Night Stalkers. What else do I have? I don't even know what I have still. Let's just use Night Stalkers, I guess. All right, Night Stalkers. Let's do it. We're even gonna use Moon Knight. That's right, Moon Knight's getting some love. All right, sure, go. Why not? Why not? Let's see what happens. See what we can do here. If only they could do that kind of tag rework for love for wider tag teams. True, would be nice. All right, so big time Spider-Man's gonna go, but I don't really care. And then now I go. Cool. All right, we're gonna get a nice hit over here. Man, I didn't even check if they had what's his face, Songbird or not. I guess I should have, but I didn't. Oh well, not like it matters all that much. All right, you've got no more safeguard now because of Oath. Amazing. Let's target Victoria Hand, I suppose. Gladiator's probably dead to this. Yep, just like I thought he would be. Get the assist there. Rewinds Victoria Hand. Now I'm going to get a rewind on Hyperion. Awesome. All right, big time Spider-Man's almost dead, but he's not. All right. We get a nice slow out there. This should do some good damage to everybody. Cool. Get the assist on Hyperion as well. Get another rewind. He's going to take a turn, but that's okay. And then we can get the rebound chain around town here. Oh, counterattack breaks the chain. Moon Knight, you suck. Moon Knight, you are just such a disappointment. God. You're such a disappointment. Now I sound like my parents talking to me. All right, moving on. Moving on. No need for more childhood trauma. All right, let's get the special there. Cool, big hit, awesome. And then who goes next? Man-Thing. Woohoo. All right, well, this is pretty easy. I have no idea why this was in room 6, but I guess he wanted to stay super offense heavy outside of like room 1. And I was stubborn and tried to one-shot it with with the team that I had with a curse. So I've probably lost because of that, but that's okay because we had fun along the way, and that's all that matters. I love trying to push the envelope of how good a curse can really be. But boy, oh boy, the second I get diamonds on them, they are going to be gnarly. All right, 41,416, not too shabby. Yeah, he got a full clear. Figured you would. If I was able to one-shot room 1 or even just beat room 1, I probably would have needed to one-shot it because I would have lost on efficiency, most likely. But let's see what my opponent did. Room number 1, Starjammers, taking out this room. Lost Howard, but everybody else survived, so good on him. Room number 2, Accursed, taking out Starjammers, obviously. Room number 3, we got Odin Illuminati taking out this. Room number 4, we've got a Superior 6, did not work. Vigilante, did not work. And then Quasar, Old Man Logan, Emma, Kahori, and Nightcrawler had to take it out. Absolutely fascinating. Man, on the first hit, he didn't even kill Phoenix. That's awkward. All right, room number 5, Cabal, Kang, APOC, and then room number 6, Immortal plus Rachel. Wow, the Immortal plus Rachel worked here? Excuse you? Huh? How did Immortal plus Rachel work here? What? No. This is fascinating. Is this like an overpowered element here? And he's got like all gear tier 20? Kind of curious. Storm performed special there. Cool. Okay. Jean Grey performed special on Odin. Fine. Can't be rewind Odin. Can't rewind Null. Odin performs basic. Gets that battlefield effect up there. Cool. Null does ultimate. Okay. Rachel Summers. Ultimate. Oh, Null canceled my battlefield effect, which is kind of unfortunate. Why did Null not go first before Odin, though? Shouldn't if he had Darkness and he had Speed Stat to go before Odin? Or am I wrong? Shouldn't he have gone before Odin? Or am I wrong? Interesting. Well, I guess he didn't want to go before Odin for whatever reason. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, MSFers.